We're
So-
watching. Yeah.
Yeah, we can move on to questions.
Cool. Do you want to pull up yours, or do you want me to do mine?
Oh, okay. You can do yours for a second. Let me pull
Okay.
up mine. I didn't have them like up.
Interesting.
So
Would you think, and these are just pulled from my question sticker I put up on Instagram today. I saved some of them because I thought they might be better in this format rather than me writing 50 words on them on a story slide.
hell yeah.
Would you think Naruto is better than Gintama if it wasn't for Silver Soul Aftermath?
This is such a weird question because
Yeah, that's why I wanted to do it, because there's a lot of caveats.
I always rate Silver Soul Aftermath really highly. I do think very highly of it. But I've been questioning that.
If it didn't exist, this is the question, and I think this is probably what you're thinking. If it didn't exist, to what ends would that detract from the value of Gintama? Because I think the value of Gintama as an experience and as a show is still there.
Okay.
It's just not, it's not said.
Can I make a little, just a little qualifying statement here?
Sure.
The way Silver Soul, well, technically they're like one arc, but the way Silver Soul before Aftermath cuts off would be a terrible ending.
Yes.
So that's the issue. So, like, if we can just ignore that aspect of it.
If you could ignore the logistical point
Yeah.
of this wouldn't make any fucking sense as an ending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And have it somehow have a thematically consistent ending that just doesn't, like, add anything like
Yes,
Silver
yes,
Soul
yes,
Aftermath
yes.
does.
Yeah.
How much worse would Gintama be? And I don't know if it would really be that much worse.
Yeah.
I feel like it is said in Aftermath and said powerfully.
Yes.
Which does add something.
Sure.
But
And by said, we mean the thematic statement of the short story.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure. But I think I don't think it's hard to figure out at all. And I think it's very much there.
I
before.
think, yeah, I mean, I guess it's implicit, but the least implicit
Well, that's the thing.
thing
Like,
that could be.
I mean, yeah, but like, have a problem with being implicit if my
It's
issues
well-defined.
with things that people praise in its implicitness.
Yeah.
The issues are either it not being there actually and
Yeah.
people making things up, or the lack of the impact of them saying it and seeing these characters like verbalize this and communicate with each other and like act in accordance with these things that they're realizing. The lack of that means it's not up to the potential it could be.
Yeah.
And with Gintama, he's not static, but because Gin understands a lot of like what he ends up thinking ahead of time, I think it can get around that if we were to take out this emphatic statement.
Sure.
So I would still think it's better than Naruto.
I would as well. But I think that we're almost in a niche case here where it's specifically Gintama. Whereas if it were another series that's more ridden in its conflicts throughout the entirety of it until it actually reaches that point of resolution. Like if you were to take the climactic arc out of Utena, because we're referencing that.
Oh, yeah.
Or
Well, Naruto would be better, yeah.
or
but-
pretty much anything that's good is
Yeah.
the thing. If you were to take the climactic arc out of shows that people don't think have any business being compared to Naruto, Naruto would be better.
Yes.
Because Naruto has an earned foundation of its final statement, because it's left intact, whereas those other series would not. And Naruto's a lot better than most people probably think.
Definitely, and because I hate the Utena downplay that people have, I just want to really quickly go through my top list and just say every series that if you took out their climax and like final act, that Naruto would be better than them.
Sure.
Just really quickly.
Fair enough. Let's do it.
Evangelion.
Okay. I'll disagree if I do disagree.
Okay.
Yeah.
If we count Ogi Dark and Zoku or Monogatari as sort of the final act together, Monogatari. FLCL. I'm literally going through my mouth. So Cardcaptor Sakura. Aria.
I knew that. I saw your phone. I knew that was the next one up, and I'm also considering it because it's
similar to Gintama, but
like less so. It
I think
relies more on its ending.
I think Akari needs to. Yep.
Yes.
Fruits Basket, another similar one.
100%. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Naruto blows out Fruits Basket from if it loses like episode 9 on.
Yeah. Katana Gatri.
For sure.
Yeah. Interesting. I was about to say Vagabond, but not Vagabond because Wandering.
I would take Wandering over Naruto for sure. But Naruto, as somebody who has Vagabond as my number 2 overall in all of arc.
Yeah.
Naruto is better than Vagabond without Wandering and Farming.
For sure.
If you cut it at second Yoshioka, Naruto very much is better.
Yeah. I'm about to read Steel Ball Run. If you took out, what is it called? High Voltage or something?
I think so. Like
if you take out High Voltage and Stars and Stripes, that doesn't matter. It's still better than Naruto. If you take out Break Your Heart, Break My Heart, Naruto better.
Yes.
Zaragoto, and then I guess I'll finish this out with Fate Stay Night because
you skipped over Berserk.
I did skip over Berserk
because you're not sure.
No, if you take out the last act of Berserk.
Oh, because you're just not using it as an example. I thought you were just saying yes or no for all of them.
No. Sorry, I was using examples.
Got it.
No, if you take out Fantasia from Berserk, I still think it's better than Naruto.
Yes, okay.
If you take out Fantasia and
all of Falcon,
then it's more of a debate.
Yeah.
I'd probably go Naruto over Golden Age and Conviction. It's tough.
No, I would take Golden Age all over Naruto, I think.
That's fair. They're close to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, just so... I just had to do that.
Yes, I understand. The passion project. That's fair.
Because you brought up Utena is not weird in how ending-driven it is.
Everything's ending-driven.
Everything's ending-driven. And I've been rewatching it, and, like, everything's well set up. Everything is building well.
Yeah.
It's not a strangely structured story. It's a very normally structured story.
It's just not demographically intended for the people that we generally associate with on the internet.
Pretty much,
yeah. If your idea of what's exciting and entertaining is Breaking Bad and, I don't fucking know, One Piece or Naruto or whatever, then, yeah, obviously Utena is eons different. But if you were a 16-year-old girl, you'd probably find Utena more entertaining than Naruto.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Probably, of course, there are.
Probably, yes. Yeah, I said probably.
Yes.
Yeah, intentionally.
I understand. I want to emphasize it more.
I gotcha.
More emphasis.
I gotcha. Yeah. That's fine.
Hell yeah.
All right. I'm not really sure how to answer this one. Somebody said, do you think TV shows suffer from a team of writers portraying one person's vision?
See, I have no idea how to answer this simply because I don't have the intimate knowledge of a lot of TV shows, like writing room. Yeah. I will say I've had this thought once before, and I know you'll disagree, but to me, BoJack feels less personal than a lot of other works that are more dominant in having one writer.
I was about to bring up BoJack as well. I was going to say BoJack is the show that I'm most familiar with the writing room process, and I know that it is a larger team of writers, and Raphael Bauer-Waxberg is the sort of overseer, but I agree that it feels less personal. I think that in BoJack, it ends up working to its advantage in that BoJack very easily could have been a show that's sort of spinning its wheels and repeating itself. But because there are always so many refreshing, different, various perspectives that are all tying in towards the same ends, I think it benefits it. I also think that you can see clear and different understandings of different characters that are not walking the same scope of life at all.
Yeah.
Right? I think it would be very difficult for a single person to write Diane and BoJack as well as they are.
I think that is a benefit of having multiple writers in having multiple characters.
Yes, but in terms of one character, I definitely think you could end up with fractured psychology and have it seem kind of conflicting on itself. But I don't really know of an example of where that would be the case because I don't know the back-end writing room of most shows.
For sure.
And most things I like, I don't really think the characters have fractured psychology anyways.
Well, yeah. But I guess it would be for shows you don't like or think are overrated.
Yes. Makes
sense. as far as I know, I thought Breaking Bad was very much Vince Gilligan.
I think that he does have sort of assistants, but he's very clearly the dominant force.
Yeah. But like,
And especially watching Better Call Saul. Like, Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad feel the same.
okay. But what I was going to say is like, if something around that level for you felt like that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I
That
could
makes
see you having some sort of things to say.
Yes.
But yeah.